Messi, Ibrahimovic, Lewandowski, Cristiano Ronaldo, and Dominic Calvert-Lewin. All players who have scored 4 goals for their clubs in European Champions League fixtures. A magnificent achievement in itself, but to then go and back that up with 2 goals in a cup final to bring the trophy back here to Everton, well, that needed some recognition. So we here at Everton are very happy to unveil, in honour of the Blue Goat, the Dominic Calvert-Lewin statue. Hi guys, I'm Aussie and welcome to episode 39 of the First Star Challenge with Everton, our bid to win the Champions League with the club for the first time. And today we have a chance to make the quarterfinals for a second straight year, and we better do it or else I will be very annoyed. We play Real Madrid, we go to the Bernabeu, and we should be able to protect our 5-0, that's right, 5-0 win at Goodison. And then we play Swansea in the Premier League. They're 13th. We're away from home. It's not going to be the easiest, but we should again be able to pick up the win there, I would hope. Now, since last episode, what an episode it was. 5-0, we beat Real Madrid with Calvert-Lewin just absolutely exploding. Apparently he thinks he's Ronaldo. I don't know what happened there. And then we went and snatched victory from the jaws of defeat. 93rd minute goal from Calvert-Lewin again. And then I don't know what's happened to him. The 117th minute, we went and won the whole thing, the Carabao Cup. And now, since then, one game against Leicester City, and you can see we rode our luck. 1-0 in the 93rd minute. As I said, we rode our luck in this game. You can see our defence played quite well. It was a relatively even game. It was a little bit too open for my liking. I went with the same team for a third straight game, and in hindsight, that was a mistake. They looked very tired very early on. As you can see there, made some subs, and we just about rescued it in the 93rd minute. So we got the 3 points. That's what counts, because if we look at the league table, it's getting a little bit tight for my liking for this 4th spot. 4 points back Manchester United, 5 points back at Spurs. Now, they have played more games, but obviously we have to go and win our games in hand for that gap to sort of be a little bit more comfortable. So hopefully we'll start doing that against Swansea next game. But let's have a look at the team we're sending out to face Real Madrid in the second leg here, protecting just the 5-goal lead. So we are experimenting to a point, but we're more keeping some players fresh for Swansea as well. So it's Pickford in goal. Pickford made an absolute world-class save against Leicester City as well, which actually in the end got us 3 points. Robertson, Stark, Stuart Taylor comes in, and Holgate as well as the back 4. Barrios, who is happy right now with his playing time. You see there's nothing there, no promises to be kept. He's just a happy he's not Argentine, he's Colombian, isn't he? He's just a happy Colombian right now. So let's hope that stays that way, and he can put in some performances like he did in last year's Champions League knockout stage. Drinkwater and Canente. We're going to try Canente as a Mazzella in this game and just see how he goes. He's a quality player. So he's more than capable of playing Real Madrid. It's just a matter of we've just got to find him his perfect role in the team right now. Richarlison and Lookman will give the wingers a freshen up, and Terry Cook, he gets his chance against Real Madrid. So again, Real Madrid giving us some respect. Very, very defensive looking team, isn't it? They've got Belotti up front this time, not Lewandowski. And they're struggling up front, aren't they? Alright, so what do we say here? I think we've got to say it's a new game. It's a new game. Maybe just a calm. We can't allow complacency to undone the good work. Start fresh. That is essentially what we've just got to do, isn't it? Just start fresh, get the job done. Because I mean, really, we shouldn't lose 5-0, should we? I mean, there's always that risk, and I have a habit when I feel like something's comfortable of just getting really, really complacent and running things very close, if not throwing it away. I don't think I've ever actually thrown it away, but I've certainly... No, I would have. I'm sure I have, actually. I just want to make sure that we see this game out and not let it get close, not let it get nervy. If we were to get an away goal, that would be it there, wouldn't it? I'd love for Terry Cook to get a goal, to be honest. He hasn't scored in a little while now, but he's a quality player. He's wanted by Arsenal. He's still only 17, let's not forget. Stuart Taylor would be good to get a goal as well. You can see he's coming along nicely. But this is fine. To be honest, this is fine. We'll take a boring 0-0 game. That suits us down to the ground. Yeah, like I say, I did want... Here's a chance here. Canente knocks in a free kick. Gets hacked away. Is it a penalty? Is it a penalty? Oh, Barrios, you moron. You absolute moron. Back on the transfer list. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. I cannot believe what he's just done. Alright, so we will bring on... Do we just leave it, maybe? Maybe we just leave this and we just drop him into a defensive midfielder. We'll see how that goes for now. I cannot believe Barrios. I take it all back. He's going to be upset when I get a hold of him because that is just inexcusable. I'm just going to transfer list him now. Get the F out of my club, you absolute moron. I don't care what we get for him, to be honest, anymore. Not needed. GTFO. Alright, back to the game. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Why would you even do that? There's nothing to be gained from doing that. We're 5-0 up. Why would you elbow somebody in the face? What a moron. Oh, alright, let's focus. I missed that in all that excitement of the first leg, that Celtic actually held Paris at home. It's not going so well for them away, but that's a decent effort, isn't it? Because we've seen Paris and they are a tough team. I'm going to say I'm not happy with what I just saw. Try and keep them, treat them mean, keep them keen, as they would say. Which is a terrible idea, guys. Don't do that. Be nice. Be nice to your ladies. Or men. Alright, come on, boys. Let's go and get this goal. I mean, considering we're down to 10 men, this is still looking relatively comfortable, isn't it? Courtois now with the free kick. I'm wondering if we look to take Richarlison off just because he is on a booking. He should be fine. Here's the ball's bounced out for Terry Cook. What can he do? Out for Richarlison. We've got Lookman getting forward here, I'm sure. Richarlison goes on a run. He's doing his best to trip over a teammate, but it's hacked clear. And do we now have too many men forward? No. Stark's there to win it. Oh, loose pass from Denny Drinkwater. Oh, what a tackle that is from Stark, but it's still coming forward. Gareth Bale gets the cross in, back post. Robertson's there, and Lookman completes the clearance, kind of. Kovacic with his broken nose, no doubt, after the Barrios assault. I'm so angry about that, honestly. I mean, to stop a game, can you imagine in the middle of a Champions League quarterfinal, or in the knockout round? Oh, it's not going to happen, is it? If the manager just stopped the game to go and transfer list this player. Come on, boys, let's show some passion here. Yeah, I mean, that's just a man short in midfield, isn't it? We won't panic yet. I do want... We could bring Kenny on, push Holgate into the middle, and then push Stuart Taylor forward. But we still need a right... It's who do we take off then to push that man forward? We obviously want to have a back four still. Anyway, it should be fine. We're 70 odd minutes in here. It is a bit of a shame we couldn't go to the Bernabeu and win, isn't it? But to be honest, with what Barrios did, we'll just take it. We'll take it on the chin. With Drinkwater being on a booking now, we do have Sanderberg on the bench, so I might make that change. Even if we went down to 9 men, we shouldn't be conceding 4 goals in the last 10 minutes, but you never know. So yeah, we just want to be... I just don't want to take any risks. And I don't want to, get looking at suspensions now too, because we've got the quarterfinal obviously coming up. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to show the draw this episode, I should say. I'll wait and see when it is, but there's still another round. Oof, what an effort that was from Vinicius Jr. There is another week, midweek of games, so that's going to take us after this episode. So what I might look to do is I'll put that on Twitter. If you do follow me at Aussie Villain, and if not, we'll show the draw at the start of next episode. Hopefully, I'll remember to record this one because I forgot to do the draw for this round. So I'll just make sure when I'm playing through that I do that. Anything else we want to do? I don't necessarily think so. We'll just leave it at that for now. And guys, we've done it the hard. Sanderberg's a world-class midfielder. I would not have thought he was that good. We will, just hopefully see this out now. Surely we're not going to concede 4 goals after the 87th minute. We might well concede one here. We have conceded one there, but that is... I mean, at this point, it's getting to be tied legs as well, isn't it? We don't want to see this. Stark's looking unsure. There's no need to be unsure, boys. We've done it. Thank Christ we won the first leg like we did, because, well then, to be fair, if it had been closer, Barrios probably wouldn't have been playing anyway, so... Has Stuart Taylor got himself sent off now? No, just a booking, that's fine. Because Stuart, I would have been really annoyed at you as well. But this is it. We're into the quarterfinal. We've done it somewhat anticlimactically with getting absolutely smashed. But we've actually done really well with possession there, haven't we? What do we say? Guard against complacency. So there we go. We are through to the quarterfinal. We've done it the hard way. Barrios banned for 1 game. Is there an option to punch in the face? 2 weeks' wages will have to do. Absolute muppet. 8.5 million in the bank. Guys, wait right there. We'll be back for Swansea in the league. We need 3 points. Okay, welcome back. It is time for the game against Fulham, and you'll notice here that Leicester's done us a big favour because they've already beaten Tottenham today, so that potentially, well, I mean, they've now played 3 games more, 5 points back, 8 games to play for them. It looks a little bit better there now, doesn't it? But the one thing you may have noticed behind my head here is that we have had our youth intake, given that it is the beginning of March, and we may have solved the Jordan Pickford crisis in that Peter Goodwin has entered the club, a potential 5-star goalkeeper. Really hoping that he gets the job done for us in future years. We have another decent-ish centre-back here in Nathan Edwards. I mean, he could develop into something useful, couldn't he? But as ever, guys, I do like to name these regens after you. So if you do want to have one of these guys, or we have some other decent prospects in the under-18s here already, don't mind the guys that are coming down to get some fitness. But yeah, so there's some decent options there. If you do want to have one of the used products named after you, just let me know in the comments or at AussieVillain on Twitter, and we'll look to get that done for you. But we are here to play Swansea, and let's have a look at the team that we are sending out, and it is all change, including goalkeeper, because apparently Pickford is match fatigued. So I'm not going to take any risks on that, especially given that he doesn't particularly want to be here anyway. So it's Razkovic in goal. It's Digne, Tar, Lewis, Felipe, and Kenny as a back four. Berg comes in to play the DM role. In behind Davies and Sergio Gomez. Rafinha and Bernard, they go wide with Davies, Selke, Calvert-Lewin very harshly treated, but Davies, Selke gets the start here. The reason being for that, and it doesn't really make sense given that Calvert-Lewin scored 6 goals in his last 3 games. We need to play Davy Selke or he's going to get upset. I'm going to say let's just calm, go out there, get the job done for us. Maybe with some passionate, we have faith. I mean, we do need to use Davy Selke. We can't just clear him out from the squad because, you know, Calvert-Lewin's in a bit of form. So hopefully he'll get goals. Calvert-Lewin's on the bench though, so we can always bring him off the bench if need be. And if he scores again, then I think Davy Selke will just need to respect the fact that we now have the world's greatest striker at the club, and he's going to have to play second fiddle for a little while. All right, let's see what we can do here. It's a bit of a dodgy-looking throw. Rajkovic just about gets that round the corner. I'm going to throw out an early concentrate here, because that didn't look great. Come on, boys, come on. Let's get the job done. At least we didn't concede anything from the corner. They didn't really react to the concentrate, but that's fine. They seem to have concentrated, so that's the main thing. All right, Kenny with an attacking throw for us now. Rafinha, I'm not sure if that was meant to dummy that, but he did. All right, Davies, what's he got for us? Gomez, out, nice ball out there for Kenny. Can he pick out someone in the middle? No, he cannot. Rafinha's picked it up, though. He can do anything from anywhere, though. We've seen Rafinha in action before. Davies! Oh, what a save that is from their keeper. Butland, is it? I think that said Jack Butland. Michael Keane, don't forget, we sold him to Swansea, didn't we, last summer? So he might be playing for them. I didn't check the starting lineups to see if he was there. If he's fit, I'm sure he is, because they paid a bit of cash for him. So they'll want to use him, I'm sure. Davies, that's a decent-looking ball out there for... Who was that? Was that Bernard out there? Keane is playing. So you can see the Swansea team is decent enough, isn't it? It's sort of a mishmash of unwanted players from bigger clubs, but a decent enough team. So we do need to be a little bit careful here. All right, let's go attacking here. Let's see if we can go and get this opening goal. Rafinha pulls it back. It's hacked clear. Mason Mount. I wonder if he's on loan, because I did look to sign him at one point earlier on. What a track back that is from Tom Davies. And Chelsea wanted like 100-something million for him. So I think it was Chelsea he was at, wasn't it? Here goes Bernard on a run. Can he pick someone out in the middle? He can. Back post. It's headed away. Kenny is there. Kenny is a long way forward, isn't he? Picks out Digne. This is a lot of men forward. It's all I can think of right now. So many men forward. Is anybody being responsible? Berg and Gomez exchange passes. Back for Digne. Back for Gomez. Come on, boys. Let's find this opening. I don't mind the probing. I just don't want us to lose the ball with so many men forward here. Gomez gets a cross in. Matip is there. Back for Bernard. Oh, off the post. Rafinha has a penalty, surely. No, he has not given a penalty there. Well, that was a long highlight for not much, wasn't it? Come on, boys. Come on. Let's give it another demand more here. Coming into the break, can we get a late goal? It doesn't look like we can. I think we've just about shaded that half, but we do need to get this breakthrough, don't we? Manchester United is lurking, and they haven't played yet. So let's give it a. I don't want to be aggressive. Let's be aggressive. Tar is not playing particularly well, looking stressed. Just calm down, boys. Just calm down. Half your problem is that you're not calm. Bernard again. We'll give him some passion. Go on, Bernard. Go out there. I don't think we want to change too much. The only thing I didn't like about that is when we were getting so many men forward. But I mean, that's not necessarily a bad thing. We could just not be attacking, I guess. But you know, what's the fun in that? Sander Berg's looking nervous. I do think we need to find someone to play that DM role for us, don't we? I thought Asparios with his second chance was going to get it done for us, but no, definitely not. All right, here we go. Gomez with the corner comes in. It's headed towards goal, and Davy Selke, 13th goal of the year, gets it in for us, and that is 1-0 away from home. We'll go off attacking now because we just need to be a little bit more sensible here. And if you can't score from open play, just bang one in from a corner. Selke, good header. Butland got a hand to it. Could he have done better? That's the question for their manager to ask, isn't it? All right, let's demand more here. I don't like that Berger's looking nervous. Oh, well done, Rafinha, tracking back. Rafinha has been an absolute revelation this year. I think he's our player of the year so far. Still a little way of the season to go. But Rafinha has been absolute class. Nice ball through for Selke. Can he pick Bernard out? He can. Bernard! That's his 10th of the year. And Bernard now gets in on the action. Bernard only starts playing after Christmas, doesn't he? He did absolutely nothing for us the first half of the year. And since Christmas, he has just absolutely lit the league up. A good ball for Selke and a good ball from Selke as well, wasn't it? Well-timed run from Bernard. And that is 2-0. And that should now be job done, shouldn't it? We shouldn't lose it from here, but you never know what we're capable of. All right, come on, boys. Looking much better this second half. Oh, that's a nasty looking tackle, but Bernard's beating his man. Selke, it's there. Oh, Tom Davies, unlucky. Just stuck a foot out and absolutely crunched it. All right, come on, boys. Let's go make this 3-0, and then we can maybe look at making some subs. We do have Arsenal up next in the league. This is the weekend, so this coming midweek. I was tempted to show that game to sort of come straight back, but the problem is that after that game we have Wolves, but I think we have Chelsea and Spurs or something. Excuse me, I'm losing my voice here. Coming up in quick succession after that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through the Arsenal game. What do we want to do here? We don't really have anybody to drop into that deeper role, do we? What do we want to do? Okay, let's bring Denny Drinkwater. No, let's just leave it. No, you know what? Let's bring Vlagic on for Gomez. Save his legs. So yeah, we'll miss the Arsenal game. Then we'll come back, and I think it's Chelsea Spurs. But so there are two. Oh no, it might be City and Chelsea. It's two bigger games anyway. That's not the best header, and that is now 2-1. And with still a little bit of time to go here, that's annoyingly making it a little bit nervy for us, isn't it? We'll slow down the pace. We'll just make it a little bit more difficult for them. And there we go. Yeah, that was just a bit sloppy defending there, wasn't it? Ball comes in. It's not the best header. It's a little bit unlucky because that shot, I mean, it's given as a goal. It's almost an own goal, isn't it? But just completely wrong-footed Rajkovic in goal and didn't leave us much of a chance there. Come on, boys. Let's not throw this away now. Just not quite complete confidence. I'm going to throw that out there. Van Ginkel's there as well. Honestly, this Swansea team... Oh, that's a good ball. That's a good ball! Oh, Jesus. Alright, boys, just hang on. I think we've done it. Razkovic out to Tar, and that should now be the game. Well, not as comfortable as we would have liked, but 3 points is 3 points, and we have 3 points. Selke with a man of the match performance, though perhaps not the best. We'll say well done, even though I think we got away with it a little bit. I mean, ultimately, we looked quite comfortable until sort of a deflected free kick from a, deflected shot from a free kick went in. So, well, that was an expensive game, wasn't it? We've just sent 12.5 million off to Hertha Berlin after that one. But guys, that is it for today. If you have enjoyed that, please do hit a thumbs up and subscribe if you're new. Welcome to the channel, and make sure you ring the bell as well. Let's have a look here at the league table. That puts us ahead of City, albeit City have a game in hand, but they've still got to go and win that. And just keeps that gap there, that 7-point gap to United, which is what I wanted to keep that gap at. So we'll be back on, was it Friday? Today's Wednesday, right? Yeah, so we'll be back on Friday for Manchester City away, Chelsea at home. 2 big games there. And we'll also see at the beginning of that episode, assuming I remember to record it, the draw for the Champions League quarterfinal. So that's all for today, though, guys. Thank you so much for watching. And before we go, here are our goals of the month. Take care.